Practice my, get some nooners and shit. Maybe a foot. Yeah. That was hard. Let's go, guys. What's up, guys? It's your boy Moto Goon, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to pop some wheelies, man. So we got the Surron here. This video is gonna be like mostly for the Surron, but you can use it for like dirt bikes and shit too. The only difference is gonna be your brake. So on the Surron, it's the handbrake. On a motorcycle, it's gonna be your foot brake. So I don't know, I found this really shitty parking lot. I might move for like part of this video, but for the first part we're gonna record here. So basically what you guys need to know, man, so when you're starting out, let's say you guys don't know how to wheelie, the Surron, by the way, is a really good bike to learn how to wheelie on because the handbrake is more comfortable than the foot brake. So the first thing is gonna be your feet here. Your feet have to be planted to the bike, because an instinct that you'll have when you're far back is that you'll jump off. So remember to grip that bike, you know, like be on the bike. It's everything, dude. It's gonna save you from falling if you like. So just keep it in your head, like you gotta stay on the bike, gotta stay mounted to this thing. Next thing is your brake. So when you're learning, you want to learn to pop it up first. So basically you like push down the force, kind of sit back more. So what you can do, I lean forward and then I move back after, and I'll show you guys right here. Right, that was a bad example, but I'm leaning way far back, because when you lean back more, the bike the balance point is actually less high. So that's a good thing to know. If you sit up front too close, it's gonna be way harder to keep it like all the way up. And the key to like a good wheelie is balance point. When you guys find balance point, it's going to be it's basically like the key, man. You just gotta find that balance point, and then you're actually doing a wheelie. So what you need to learn about a wheelie is, this is like your saving. This is your safety, bro. This is so important. No matter if you're a pro or whatever the fuck, you're always gonna use your handbrake almost every time. So if you're just chasing them out, like that's chasing, right? You don't really need to use that brake, because you're just flying up. You're not in balance point. What the brake does is it saves you from going too far back. So when I bring it all the way up and I'm a little too far, I tap it and I come down, right? So that's very important. Learn that this has to be in your head, that it's your safety, and be planted to the bike. So when you're first starting out, what you're gonna want to do is just gonna want to like give it some throttle, pop it up, hit the brake, pop it up, hit the brake. Get comfortable with the bike coming up, because it might scare you at first. The part of the bike coming up a little bit might scare you. So you can basically just power wheelie, but hit it. Make sure you guys hit the brake every time, even if you're not up there, just so it's in your head. And eventually you want to go higher. Just keep going higher. Boom. Just keep doing it. Don't chase them out, guys, because that's how you get hurt, especially in the learning process. Especially like if you guys just chase them out, like you're gonna crash if you chase them in the learning process. So make sure you take a couple days, go to a parking lot, do this, keep doing it for an hour or two, whatever, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and do it consistently. Keep doing it like a couple times a week, 3 times a week, every time you ride, man, try to do it. And that's gonna be how you progress. So like, practice makes perfect, guys. This shit doesn't just come overnight. Like once you learn to wheelie though, it's like it becomes easier and easier because you consistently do it. So I'm gonna show you guys again. This is like popping it up higher, hitting the brake, popping up higher, hitting the brake. And when you're doing wheelies, guys, especially in the learning process, you shouldn't be going fast during your wheelie. Otherwise, you're chasing it. If you're going too fast, you are chasing it. If you're going like 40 kilometers an hour, for say, or whatever that is in miles, if you're going like too fast, you are chasing it for sure. So that's see what happened just there? That is something that happens a lot too when you're learning, bro. You can't get it up. You're like, why won't it come up? Wait, hold on. You see it? See what's happening there? Why would it come up? Oh yeah. Why would it come up? Why would it come up? Why would it come up? You're moving too fast, for one. You're not actually leaning back. You're just giving it throttle. Now sure, power wheelies work. Power wheelies work for sure. You can kind of like power it up. But it's gonna work so much better when you kind of push down the forks and jump back. But guys, do this slowly, guys, because it will probably scare you at first. Like, you're not gonna be used to doing that, and it's kind of like a scary movement. So, you know, just pop it up a little bit. Right here, I'm leaning very, very far back. My back is like this, right? I'm moving back like this, and like my butt's on the edge of the seat. So that's how it just feels smooth that way. The balance point is less high. You're gonna get there quicker. And just keep progressing, guys. Just keep doing this. Keep doing this. Don't chase them out if you can. Like, sure, at the beginning, everyone chases wheelies, dude. It's fine. Like, I chase wheelies a lot of times. But you just want to, like, you don't want to be like chasing a wheelie and then jump back because you got scared or whatever. Because sometimes the bike, especially these Surrons, they can kind of like, they got a fuck ton of power in the low end, like crazy little electric. Dude, the electric power, man, it's like a little two-stroke looking thing. Like, shit's crazy, bro. So like, I remember one of my buddies, he tried this thing, and I said, like, bro, put it in eco to start, and then he put it in sport because we were like kind of like racing. I was on a bicycle, and he fucking looped it. He just way too it just looped it, bro. He was probably sitting a little bit back. It was just on power, right? So getting it up on these things is not a problem, guys. It should be pretty easy for you guys, you know, pop it up and then hit that brake. The reason he looped, my buddy, is because he did not have the brake in his mind. Like, he was not thinking of the brake saving him. He probably heard it before. I probably told him before, but he was not thinking of it. He didn't have practice with it. So guys, put this in your fucking brain, that brake, boom, every single time you pop it up. Cannot justify how important that is. And like, one of the mods I did, guys, to my Surron right here is these pegs. I got these on Amazon. I think they're like 50 bucks. They're like DRZ pegs or something like that. It's DRZ 250 pegs. And I'm telling you guys, this for me is so much better. The bike feels way more stable. It's so much better for wheelies, in my opinion. Like, I feel like planted to this thing, bro. My shoes do not come off of that. It's crazy, guys. Not even gonna lie. It's hot outside today. Even though it's cloudy, shit, it's hot. What are we at? 75%. Not bad, not bad. I actually filmed another video. 79, guys. That's our max. Let's go. I think we hit that today. That's dope. Yeah. Fuck yeah. But these Surrons are fucking cool, man. But on any bike, like my The first bike I really learned to wheelie, like I did it before my CRF 300. I kind of did it on my Grom. I looped it too because I didn't have the brake in my head. Even though I kept watching videos, I knew that the brake was important, but I did not like practice it. I did not like, it was not in my head when I got it so far back, because every time it was like boop, boop, tiny little jolt, and it like barely went up, and then all of a sudden my clutch up like perfect, fucking flew me off. So guys, just be ready for it, guys. Like, it's gonna come up on you and you're not gonna expect it, maybe. So just take it slow, you know, like, yeah, that's the best advice, guys. Practice makes perfect. Get out there on the lots and keep grinding that shit. You guys are gonna be some fucking stunners. The Goon Stunner Gang. Young Stunners, what the fuck is that? Anyways, Goon Stunner Gang. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, let's change that. Guys, we hit 1,800 kilometers just now. That's sick. I also want to get some taller bars. I just feel like for comfort, for me, it's gonna be nice to have that. Maybe eventually I'll get a nicer brake setup, because these brakes aren't the best, guys, but they're fine. Like, you know what I mean? The pegs for me are more important than the brake. For me, I can wheelie fine with this brake, even though it's like, a lot of people say it's like not the best. It works for me, you know? But yeah, of course a nicer one would be so nice. Yeah, so guys, let me know what mods I should do to this thing, what you guys want to see. If you guys like this video, and I'm gonna show you guys some clips of some wheelies. Or you know what, I'm not even gonna show you clips. This footage is gonna, what the fuck, oh, my goggles fell off. Like something hit my neck. Bro, it was my goggles. All right, so I'm gonna just like do some wheelies and basically talk a little bit. So right now I'm like trying to slow it down. This is like what I'm trying to learn right now, is like in the balance point, you should technically like slow down on it, right? It's when you're chasing them, you speed up. When you're in the balance point and just like floating there, you're actually gonna your bike is gonna slow down. It should slow down. So that's what I'm trying to do right there. That was technically chased, but I didn't chase it out. I just kind of put it down, and my fingers like always hovering over the brake, always, like no matter what. Even when I'm just riding regular, it's just hovering over the brake. But when I chase out a wheelie, usually, just because I know where the balance point is and all that, I don't usually hit the brake to come down. But when you guys are in the stunt lot like practicing, you should, just to get that in your head. But when I'm like riding and I just like pop it up and it's chased, I'm not in balance point, I don't hit the brake, because the gravity, you know, like gravity, you're not all the way up, so you're just here, so it'll come down forward. It's not gonna come down backwards. You got to be way back there. Something I learned from wheelies, guys, is the balance point is always like way further back than you think. You'll think you hit balance point, but in reality you never hit it. Like right there, you'll think you're in balance point, but balance point is actually a little bit further. Notice how I tapped the brake a couple times? Because that's when I was in balance point. And you know, I kind of got scared a little bit, so I hit it, right? I hit the brake, I'm like, oh, I might be too far back. But yeah, there was probably a little bit more room that I could have went back, and I would have been fine. Okay, let's do another wheelie for the kids.